Hey everybody, it's Inverse here, and I want to talk about Hearts-of-Iron 4 a bit. Let me preface this by saying that I've got about 130 hours in this game, and while that's more of an indication of how sad my social life is, in this case it's also because this game is genuinely good. There's a lot of great UI changes and general usability increases compared to Hearts-of-Iron 3 that means that I can actually play this damn thing instead of staring at menus for 2 hours, giving up and going home. This game is a good game, but it has its problems. Now, some of these problems are easily fixable with patches, I think. For instance, if I'm selecting an army here and I tell them to garrison stuff, and I'm clicking a bunch of these areas and I accidentally click a plane, it goes into this view, the fucking plane view, and deselects the army, and I'm like, well, fuck, I'm trying to, garrison the entirety of fucking London here because I've got rebellion issues and I keep ending up in this fucking view. There's no reason that I'd... The usage case rather, where me trying to click on a plane after garrisoning someone is so much less likely than the case of me accidentally clicking on a plane while garrisoning. There is no reason UI should be this way. But there are other bigger problems, and it took me some hours before I really understood what was going on that made me have problems with... I knew why I had problems. It didn't really... The core of the problem didn't really occur to me. But I'll talk more about that later. What I'm probably going to do is just talk about this campaign that I've currently done. And this is the second time I've tried to do Italy taking over the world. And I had to restart the first time because when I declared war, I'm in Italy first. I'm not doing I'm on historical AI, but I'm not doing a historical playthrough. My party is the Novus Imperium Romanum. And when I declared war on France, for some fucking reason, because the Axis was also declared war, had also declared war on France and the Allies, and they declared war on Poland, as the Germans are wont to do, and that drew them into war with the Allies, and I was at war with the Allies as well. So it sort of half fucking combined our wars. It didn't fully do so. I could, if I bring up the war picture here, it's actually happening again. I'm at war with... This is the second Italian-German war, I think. No, this is the first Italian... So this is an Italian-German war without Germany in it, and that's something else I want to talk about, because what the fuck happened here, but we'll move on. So the first part of this... No, during the second part of the Italian-German war without Germany, the Soviet Union declared war on Lithuania, which brought them into... Lithuania was like, yo, the Soviets are being destroyed, I should join... I want to say that it's the Axis I'm currently fighting. I imagine Norway is the leader of the Axis now. No, they're in the Ally. What the fuck? They're in the Allies. Somehow... This was definitely the war against the fascists, originally. But it switched to being against the remnants. I'd already wiped the Allies out. There were no Allies. And for some reason, I'm guessing that if I look at... Norway's the leader of the Axis, so I actually know what happened here, sort of. But I'm moving away from my point. This is the weirdness that happens in this game with three-way faction wars. So, because our wars got combined, right now, I can't see what happened with what the war score, etc., of the Soviet Union is. But we're basically in the same war, even though we're not in the same war. And this is a real problem in two ways. First of all, when I was conquering France, like fucking Germany was off masturbating off the side here, like they always do when they're the AI. Eventually they get their shit together and invade through the top. But the Maginot Line was fucking with them, and they were still finishing off Poland, so most of the stuff wasn't like, their stuff hadn't moved over here. So I'd pushed out to roughly, do I have some way to, if I pull up the army tool, I'd pushed somewhere like out to here. Then German forces came in, and even though it was all Italy up to here, for some fucking reason, suddenly this area here was no longer Italy, it became part of the German Reich. And they got Paris. And they did this because even though I planned to attack the Germans fairly shortly, and even though I didn't want it to happen, because we were in the same war, they immediately got military access through me. Even though we weren't, like, I don't see why they'd get military access through me. I didn't give it to them. It just automatically happened because we were part of the same war. Even though we weren't part of the same war, according to the "we're at war with" screen. Because they got that, and because for some reason they got the land, even though I had the majority of the troops here, they just had like 2 or 3 tanks they pulled across. They got Paris, and then they signed their little fucking deal that creates Vichy France here, which was all occupied by me basically. And then they got the occupation up here, which, because it's some scripted game event that can happen, and it just fucked me out, right? I'd planned to use paratroopers here to pop from here to here, and sometimes sometimes that won't work or whatever because there's too much air superiority needed. Otherwise, I would have just sent like a naval invasion from here to take Britain, because it's, naval invasions are a bit fucky. I'll talk more about that as well a bit later. But because of that, I no longer had access to the... I'd managed to get up here. I was here. Right, so my land was still here. Paris is here. So I'd gotten this land, and then Germany got like this land here. And that flipped, and then I lost... Because they ended up with this occupation, they had that airport, and I no longer had any way to get air superiority across here. I was fucked to getting to England. Because Germany was in the same war with me, but not in the same war. We weren't allies. I couldn't access their airfields, which makes sense. But if I can't access their fucking airfields, why can they access my fucking land to do it in the first place, you... fucking Germany. Which meant that I couldn't get to England. Like, there was no way... With my current... Like, I can get a little bit of naval superiority for long enough to get my fucking troops over there. I can't. I don't have access here. I can't get through fucking Gibraltar because they have it. This is Republic Spain, by the way, that is communist, and that's a big fuck around later. I'll talk about later as well. That was part of the first German-Italy war, the one that actually had Germany in it. So that was like because of that. Eventually, United States gets pulled into the war. It's a big fuck around. I could have done it probably. It would have taken a lot more work than I was willing to do when it was easier just to restart the game. And this time I ended up declaring war on France in June of 1938 and taking France and Turkey because I'd already taken Greece and Yugoslavia. Another good thing about this game is that I'm starting to learn at least semi-modern geographical locations, and I'll probably stop calling Turkey Byzantium or the Ottomans. So that fucked me, and that has another problem. This sort of half fucking war. It shouldn't combine the wars. Like, that's the core of the problem, is that it combines wars that it just should not combine, and it does that because of the way diplomacy works at the end of a war. And I'm about to get the end of a war, so I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Although I'll exit out of the game first, because I've done all the fucking work here, but the Soviets have probably been bombing, and if the Soviets have been bombing, they get all of the fucking war score. So if I exit out of the game, come back in, I'll get... The bombing will go away, and I'll get the land that I actually deserve in the peace treaty. They need to fix the bug where bombing goes away when you load out of the game, and they also need to fix how much bombing gives you, because bombing does sweet fuck all unless it's a really long war and you're trying to, like, maybe in an actual... If it wasn't... It's quite easy. It's really fiddly and awkward the way you do naval invasions, but they're also quite easy to pull off. So you never get into an extended war with Britain. Britain falls real quick. If Britain didn't fall real quick and you were still trying to fight fucking a land war somewhere, then bombing England would probably make sense, and that should give you some war score. It shouldn't give you more war score. I don't think anyone in my faction does bombing. Okay, look here. Bombing is worth 223 points. My occupation's worth 2,000. That doesn't seem like... Except I've got... Okay, in this war, I've got all of this land. I'm against Canada. I've got all of this land. I'm against Australia. I've got all of this land. How is the bombing that Portugal's done worth 10% even? It should be worth 1%. Like, they're bombing... They've just been bombing some shit little thing. You end up with, like, bombing being worth more than your occupation. So you can win an entire war, have all of the land, and still get fucked out of the peace deal. Now, because the peace deal at the end of a war is always between all countries in the war, they couldn't... There's no capacity in the game for me to be at war with England and Russia to be at war with England, and then England capitulates because I've got all of it. It doesn't just piece it out for me, it has to piece it out for both me and Russia. So it adds us to the same war thing, to the same war, so that all works and makes sense. What I think should happen is that you should both get access to the lands that you've occupied, and then have the choice to go to war with the other the third party. Like, you know, you claim all the shit you've picked up, and then they claim all the stuff they've picked up, and then you get the option to say, hang on, we want that shit that you picked up. That's a justification for war. You should get a justification for war if they take land that would have that was part of the faction that you fell apart. That's the only way I can think in my head where it fucking makes sense and would work. Because the way it currently works is fucking bullshit. Like the other problem, and this happened recently, right? Have a look. So the fucking war again, I didn't realise at first that Norway had fucking somehow magically gotten a war. I'll talk about that in a second, because again, they're part of the... I don't know how it happened. I know what happened now, though. So, fucking... I was going to go to war with the Soviets, right? If I went to war with the Soviets right now, like I've set up along this line, I've set up a few lines down here, I could take them easily, whatever. Because we're in the same war, they get access in my fucking land. Now I don't give two shits about down here really. That's why Norway's managed to get so much. There's very little infrastructure. I've got all the resources I need. My big, like, all my production comes from Central Europe. Well, most of Europe, like Europe. I don't care about fucking Africa. And neither does the war goals. Like once Norway... I'm going to start the game up so that we get to the peace deal. The frame rate's going to be a bit choppy because it's late game and it starts to get choppy late game. So if I was to declare war on the Soviets, every single one of their units in my land, I would lose all of this. I would lose every spots all along here. It's not good for them either, because those units that they've taken are fucked. They've got no supply. They'll lose a bunch of organisation. But then I've got to go around and fucking pick up all these little spots. Happened over here because China was in the war. It was a fucking three-way war against the Axis. The Soviets, the Chinese, whatever the fuck they're called, and you know, I'm going to exit out of the game briefly, just to clear off the bombing for now. Okay, and we'll load back in. Right. So the fucking Chinese had... I'd been planning to go to war with the Chinese to get access to Japan, because going around, fucking naval invasions are shitty, and I wouldn't have, like, fucking the Ruskies had already picked up all this. So for me to invade them, I needed all of this. I went to war with China, who was at war with the Axis, so they had fucking access to my land, and there was this big line, like lined up. See how these troops are lined up like this, just lined up from fucking Yunnan to fucking, it was all the way up in fucking Istanbul, or Constantinople, as I still like to call it, because CK2. And, you know, they were really fucking annoying to pick up, because I couldn't tell my troops to just deal with it. Maybe if I'd done garrisoning, it might have been a better way to do it, I think. But I don't know whether that would have worked properly. So I couldn't draw a line and say go down, because it was all just little spots, like provinces. Like these provinces, there'd be like one here in this province, and then one over here in this province. And that wouldn't be connected. So I couldn't tell my troops to make a front line and just fucking kill them. I had to manually go through and kill all of them. And they were fucked, and I was fucked, and they got a bunch of land. It's a fucking nightmare. I'd have to do it down here as well, because they've got fucking... the Soviets fucking hate me. I fucking hate the Soviets. And yet, they get access through my fucking lands for no reason. And it means that a three-way war... The game isn't designed for a three-way war, but three-way wars happen all the fucking time, and wars become fucking stupid because of the things that happen. You know, actually, is there a neutral third party? Because I can probably... Please tell me this war is still against the fucking people it was, like the major groups. If New Zealand's become a fucking... Why is Australia a major fucking power in this war? Fuck off. I'm Australian, I get it. Also, I don't understand... How is Australia still holding out? I've got all their fucking victory points. 15%... Where? What? I suppose they've got fucking Queensland. They must be running the government from there. Brisbane. Fucking Sydney. Oh, okay. Well, take fucking Sydney then. They moved the fucking capital of Perth of all fucking places. I'll tell you what. No matter how bad the war's fucking going, we're not going to move our capital of bloody Perth. Just fucking take everything. They're a bunch of fucking... This isn't fucking a day tomorrow when the war began. They've got nothing. If I have to take fucking Tasmania to end this war with them, I'm going to be very displeased. I suppose I've got Papua New fucking... Port fucking more... You know what? Fuck you, Sydney. Fuck you, Brisbane. You know, you don't become the capital. We're going to make our capital in Port fucking Moresby. I'm going to have to fucking take that. No, I reckon the victory points. You. Get the fuck up here and take... Is it fucking Darwin? Fucking Townsville? No one goes to fucking Towns to fucking make me laugh. What the fucking doggy races? Is that why they're fucking saying that's an important location? Fucking Townsville. Jesus Christ. Okay. And I'm paused again. I've lost my point because I got derailed. Yeah, I do not think you should have a massive bonus if you're in the same war, like ridiculous, like plus 1,000. It should always be, even if someone like despises you, you should always be able to get military access from them if you're in a war, because otherwise other shit happened. Like one of the things that happened in this game, an earlier campaign that fucked me. Okay, so I was playing the Soviets, doing the Soviet. No, I must have been playing. I was playing Who was I fucking playing? Because I know it was communism that got Germany. I must have been playing... Maybe it was my Turkey campaign? No, you know it was my fucking... It was the Japanese campaign, right. I was playing as Japanese. Fucking little nips, if they're not being retards and attacking the United States, have a lot of bloody power behind them. They can take a lot of stuff because... I think mostly because the United States will continue to trade with them even after the embargoes go up. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, I was playing a nips. And I'd taken fucking everything. Just about, right? I'd killed off the fucking Soviets. I'd killed off everyone. I had the Allies left. I had Italy in the Allies. I had Germany in the Allies, because the Allies ended up winning against the it was a non-historical game, and between Poland's little fucking dealy and I think it was something to do with some weirdness with the Civil War, ended up fucking Germany over and they got stomped. Something like that. But what ended up happening, and I don't know what the circumstances were, because I think it was maybe because of France. Someone took a whole... What happened? It really fucked me. I don't remember the circumstances exactly, because that doesn't sound right. It can't have been that campaign. But whoever I was playing, what ended up happening is, I was still in a big war. Yeah, no, that's far too late. I was there. I was in a war with... Maybe it was the Soviets I was at war with, and it was a communist fucking... So what ended up happening is... For some... Like, it just ended up making me not want to play the game. Because the game was nearly over, and... The point is... that someone had fucking released Republic Germany. And they were in the middle of a sea of some other fucking country. And I wasn't looking in that campaign to take on that other country. I just wanted to finish the current war and end it. And you know, it doesn't matter that much because it's so in victory conditions. It doesn't matter that I never finished it, but it still shits me off what happened. So, for some fucking reason, this one province minor Germany bullshit becomes leader of the fucking faction after I've taken out everyone else. Because sometimes the game goes fucking mental with the factions and just keeps adding people as leaders. Usually you just need to take out the big ones. It's not going to show it in this... You know, look, in this war, it's like... Norway, blah, 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 blah. The faction will only surrender when the major factions have capitulated. So it's Canada, Australia, Sweden right now. New Zealand's sitting over there buggering some sheep. They're not actually like a leader. But sometimes, every time someone gets eliminated and you eliminate the last fucking person, I get the fucking feeling it's going to happen with South Africa. I don't know, we'll see. If it happens here, it'll be a good fucking demonstration. But it'll be really shit gameplay wise, because I've got fucking nothing down here, and it's a really shitty place for my troops who are all mechanized. So, you'll just keep fucking adding people as the leader, and you can never end the fucking war until you kill everyone. But I didn't have fucking access. And I ended up getting military access from, like, for the sake of argument, let's say it was the French surrounding here. I got fucking access from the French, but I couldn't attack into the fucking one province minor because you can't attack from a neutral country. So my only fucking recourse, I couldn't paratroop over there, it was too far. My only fucking recourse was to go to war with, like, whoever the fuck was left over here to get to this one little, like, fucking pilly province mine with no fucking army to finish the war. It was the height of bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Every fucking peace deal, the AI releases a I don't know if there's some fucking bug where land gets taken instead of ceded to, like, the person that gets spawned, but you end up with these shitty little... I wonder if I've got any in this game. I think I've killed them all because of the way... No, you're not fucking China here. China got released after I took them by fucking someone. Russia, probably. No, they weren't in the war. No, Russia did end up in the war against the Chinese because reasons. I'm not sure what ended up happening there, but It must have been, because they'll be, no, they're not aligned. So it must have been one of my allies. Yeah, you know what? They're a puppet, maybe? They're a puppet of Portugal. It's Portugal. Portugal have been bros this campaign. Portugal, they didn't save me or anything, but like they had an actual decent effect on the war with their troops. They helped me a lot with the fucking Chinese bullshit stretched across here. So fucking China and Jiangxi and fucking Henan and fucking Jibei Sanma have been released as one province miners. They don't get their fucking land. I got their land. And they're just sitting there fucking being useless. Fucking Indian People's Republic. This is the third fucking time I think it's shown up in this fucking war, in this fucking clusterfuck of a war. Are they? Nah, they're a puppet of the fucking Soviets right now. They've been a puppet of the fascists, and it's just, yeah, puppet of the fascists. Well, they were India, the British Raj. They were puppets of fucking Britain, and puppets of fucking fascists. Somehow, because we won the war against the Allies, and they got, even though I took all the fucking British land, fucking Germany ended up with like a little pissy bit here and fucking some shit over there, because they got a bunch of fucking war score from taking Poland, then Event popped it off, so acted like they still had taken that land even though that wasn't part of the fucking war anymore. Or Czechoslovakia, or fucking Austria, who the fuck let the fucking, who are you a puppet of? Fucking Soviets. Austrian fucking Soviet Republic got fucking released. They're gonna be a big fucking help in the next war, aren't they? Jesus Christ. If they had all of the Austrian land, if it cost as much to take the land, to release it to them, and they just did all the land, maybe the fucking AI would do it a bit less, and you know, with a lot less of these shitty little countries everywhere. Is there anywhere I need to look at? Fucking, I got a whole bunch of shit's going on where I'm playing it optimally now, but I've like, oh fuck, just fucking attack. I need to micromanage every little bit of, fucking, how many troops are tied up in shitty little, oh my god, it's fucking split it again. It does this sometimes where it splits shit and does weird stuff and just generally fucks around. If you attack up into here, it'll combine them again. Anywhere else doing it? Fucking Australia. Has Australia not fucking capitulated? Oh my freaking god. You! Do that. You! Do that. You! Do that. I'm so much more of it. Like, this campaign's a campaign where, apart from, I need to not mechanize as much as I did this time because I mechanized everyone, and that really fucks with you on mountains. But I've gotten to the point where I know the sort of strategy that beats the AI as long as you've got like even a little bit of production at the beginning of the game. Can't do it. I tried it as Mexico, nearly got the States, but they ended up fucking me. I think I could take over the States if I joined the fascists, the Axis. Not quite joined up yet because I wanted to shoot. Oh no, you're going in there. You go there. You fucking go up that way. Oh yeah, sweet. That'll probably sort itself out at some point. Is this at least still making sense? Sweden's still not fucking capitulated? Because I haven't taken Stockholm. Right. This game is great. It feels like they built the game around having a big two-way war and then realised later that sort of fucks with, like, things get fucked when they do a three-way war, but they never really worked out how to fix it. Sorry about the bumps and fucking faux leather squeaks. Fucking Saudi Arabia. Why haven't I taken over you yet? No, I'll do it later. Right. What else shits me off about this game? One tick. You know, I'm going to pause until the peace screen comes up. You know, I'm going to go through a fucking naval invasion because it's shitty and horrible and I hate it. So to do a naval invasion, thank you. You grab someone, throw them to a port, and tell them to invade. Ah, fuck, it's going to have to be over here. Just do it straight away. And you say, go off and do your shit. And they're like, oh, you need to have fucking information here and air superiority and fuck off. You know, I don't actually care about you. So you gotta click, you gotta bring up, you gotta get... I'm not gonna be able to... No, I've actually got... I've got a... I might have a... This is gonna be fucked. So my navy's not great, so I'm not fucking... Because I was doing parachuting, but for some fucking reason, there's no actual easy... Oh, no, there was. It was over the other side. I couldn't parachute properly. My parachuters just all died like useless cunts. So they're going to start bitching out there, I think. Yeah. No, they've got to move all the way up there. So you've got to have naval superiority information. And it's a real fucking pain to get that. It should be easier somehow. Like, oh, fuck, 3 provinces? Fuck that. I'm not gonna fucking... I gotta... Fuck. If I had a navy, it wouldn't be so fucking bad. But, like, I didn't think I'd be fighting against fucking Australia, did I? Like, I shouldn't be fighting against Australia. Why the fuck am I fighting against Australia? Why the fuck? So what happened was... Fucking... I was at war with the fucking... Axis. I'm, like, fucking slamming them. I've already taken a bunch of Germany, and I'd also, like, I'd nearly taken Germany. That's fine. They were losing. They were about to lose. At least the Germans were about to lose, and then I was going to have to find a way to fucking fight my way up to Japan. Fucking non-aggression pact with Siam. Fuck off. Fucking non-aggression pact. When fucking the Soviets declared on fucking, I think it was Sweden. They declared... Was Finland smaller? Or they just fucking decided to ignore... No, Finland... Okay. So they declared a second war on Finland. They'd already done the first war with Finland, and taken their, like, land here. They declared a second war on Finland to fucking take more clay or some shit. And Finland's like, fuck, the Soviets. Fuck, what do we do? I know, I'll automatically join the fucking Axis because they're the other big faction. How the fuck did that even... Why did fucking Finland join that? I don't understand how this game... Fucking... So Finland, who was fucking democratic at the time, I think. I don't think they were unaligned. I think they ended up being democratic because they were the reason that they ended up joining the Allies in the first fucking time they got attacked. So Finland fucking went, shit, we need to fucking... Oh fuck, the Reds are here. Let's join the fucking Axis, who we've got no political leanings towards and who are currently getting their shit kicked in. And the Axis is like, fucking Finland, fucking powerhouse of Europe, Finland is. Well, we fucking swimming in fucking dead dried fish or whatever, smoked fucking fish, whatever Finland fucking... They really wanted what... You know, I will do this because this efficiency bonus is going to help me. You know, it's not, because I fucking already... That's what's going to help me. Fucking... We want that shit. They'll save us from fucking Italy. You know what we could also use? A war with fucking the Soviets right now. That would really make our day. Is to accept Finland into our group, and then we'll declare war on we'll be at war with the Soviets and Italy, and we're already getting our shit kicked in by Italy. So fuck it, why not? What actually happened was that you don't get a fucking choice, right? At a certain point. At a certain fucking point, I don't know what causes it, because sometimes you get a choice, sometimes you get the choice to invite them to faction, but other times they just fucking join, and it's like they've accepted your fucking invitation to the pact, and you're like, I didn't fucking invite them, I don't want a fucking war with Soviets. It's like, no, the game's like, no, fuck it, because we need the Soviets attacking Finland to have some sort of, like, negative repercussion. Finland's fucking joined you, you're at war with the fucking Soviets now. Have fun, Axis. Which is just... Oh, fuck, please just capitulate, Australia. Oh, fuck, how is this hard? I know I've not set them up right, but it's because I did have a grand battle plan here. They didn't really follow it. Just fucking take the things. I'm not playing very well because I'm angry, but after they take that, I'll just set. But who are you? You're these guys. How do they fucking lose like 3 units in this? They must have got cut off at some point. I don't need to actually draw that. Let's just draw this line and say fucking go get it. Have fun. So you guys take that. Is Canada still fucking slowly dying? Fucking Vancouver. I guess it's a big city, but still. It's not fucked up yet, but this little bit here will get fucked up if that gets taken, which it's about to. So I'll just manually declare it. What the fuck are you waiting for? The fucking... You got so much superiority over there. Anyway, that's another thing that's fucking bullshit about this game, is that you don't get a choice who you're at war with a bunch of the time. Join war. This happens a lot as well. They want help in their war efforts against the Allies, right? Allies, they're against the fucking... Well, against the Allies, but they're enemies in Norway, New Zealand, Canada, blah, blah, fucking blah. And the Allies include Italy. They want us to join the war between Italy and fucking Norway. Because we're in that war. We're the fucking war leader. Why do you want us to join this war? Well, this happens every time. Fucking Norway. For some reason, and I don't know why, but for some fucking reason, and I think it has to do with the fact that there were wars. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. It's never happened before. This is a new thing that happened just in this campaign. So the war ended with the fucking... I eventually got my shit together and invaded Japan and went, fuck you, Japan. You know what's going to happen with this war with fucking Australia? I'm going to... No, I've got fucking ages before I can... I don't think I've even got the... I can't get nukes. I can't fucking nuke Papua New Guinea until Australia gives up. So hopefully this shit works out. Otherwise I'm... Do I have any fucking ships? Maybe I have some ships. I don't build ships as a rule because they're fucking usually worthless unless you get into a war with fucking Australia or something. Because... Oh, fuck no, I want you to do this shit. Yep, just do that and maybe that'll allow me to fucking do my thing. Who knows? Hopefully it does and they fucking capitulate. Well, no, because Australia will just fucking capitulate. Because what you want to actually do is get, like, here, I was planning to war with the States. I was getting Mexico to join my fucking faction. Didn't happen. But once I killed off the Allies before America joined in, I got this little space here. And then you just send your fucking troops to that port and take it over in a land battle. Because it's so fucking fiddly to do a naval invasion. It's bullshit. You never want to do one. You always want to look for a way to avoid doing a naval battle or a parachute drop. Because it's like fucking 400 clicks and you got to get a bunch of superiority and it's like fuck. And yeah, okay, it's a hard thing to do in war, but it's not a fucking fun, like, just let me say I want to do this shit and have the AI work out how to do it or something. There's so much else, like in land battles that's what happens. I should be able to do something similar in fucking naval battles. Because you don't need fucking superiority for more than half a second. Once the invasion starts, it doesn't matter shit how many forces you've got in there. So I usually just bring 3 fucking subs up here, have air superiority across the strait because the Allies never fucking bother with it. There's nothing there, so why would they get air superiority? And then I get fucking naval superiority for a split second and the invasion starts and I take them over. It's easy because if you're doing an airdrop in there, you gotta have like 3 air superiority over 3, and they love bombing North France. So fucking the war ends with the Axis and I'm setting up to fight the Soviets, and fucking somehow, Norway, who is part of the Axis, and it must be, Norway must be fucking, are they democratic? Where's the, okay, so they're a democracy, so somehow the game decides that that they're now the leader of the, from going like as a bit fucking player in the Axis, although they did take a bunch of land in fucking Shitsville, down here. Fucking look at South Africa. Is it gonna fucking do it? No, it's still just Canada and Australia. Please just fucking work. Someone take Sydney and fucking push into Brisbane. Take the port as well. Once you have the port, fucking take that shit. Just fucking attack. You're miles better than anything Australia's got to fucking offer. Oh, fuck. Is this a fucking mountain? Of course it's a fucking mountain. No, ignore that. Go for fucking Brisbane. Anyway. Okay, we took... That did work out. We did take that. So, they should... In that case, where's their fucking capital if it's in Hobart? No, fucking... Yeah, so it decides that Norway is no longer a bit player in the fascists. It's the leader of the fucking allies that don't exist anymore. You know what, there were some allies... How did Australia... Thank you. So Australia wasn't... What the fuck happened there? Okay, so Australia must have been in the Allies, right? Because I never took that land and it didn't count it as... It didn't count it as fucking anything in the war Gulf. For some, usually it does, but maybe they hadn't had enough land battles to really count as part of the war, so they didn't peace out. So Norway joins the fucking Allies, becomes leader of the Allies, and attacks me while I'm setting up to face the Soviet. Like, I didn't realise, like, it wasn't even, they didn't attack me. I was just still at war with Norway for some fucking reason. And I had to pull everyone away to fucking go take this shit up in Sweden. Canada, like, have we not fucking, just take Vancouver. Just take it. Take Vancouver and this war is fucking over. In fact, because this war is over, and very shortly afterwards I'm going to go to war with the fucking Soviets. Who are you? You're him. Which? We've got there. We need some over here. So just fucking take this shit when the war begins. There's mountains and stuff here, so my troops are trash, but it doesn't matter. They're bad in mountains, but they're so much more advanced than anything the Soviets have that I'll just roll over them. And we need some fucking... We've got some in Siam. Yeah, with that fucking rubber. Siam, I didn't even know when Siam became communist. They must have been attacked by fucking... You know what? That's how the fucking Siam got attacked by China for some reason, I think. And that made Siam join the Soviets, which brought the Soviets into war against China. It's just fucking... I don't know whether this campaign's going to even go long enough for me to get them. Oh, I'll get the nukes, but I don't know who I'll use them against. Probably America, just to make that a bit easier. Just fucking build it everywhere. Fucking Turkey. Oh yeah. Why am I in fucking airplane mode? What? Oh, because I clicked on a fucking plane when I was doing that. What? It put me into airplane. At least it didn't bring the goddamn menu up. What? How does that shit get through fucking bug to... Am I research? I'm missing out on a bunch of research probably. Fucking rockets, whatever. The game's won. I'm so far ahead of everyone. The AI can't deal with mechanized infantry en masse, and they can't deal with my fucking modern tanks that I've already got in fucking 1946. I think that's unusual. When should I get modern tanks? Oh no, 145. So I got them early. I got them plenty early because of I min-maxed my policies and stuff towards it. Fuck, just take fucking Vancouver. Holy shit. What are you cunts doing? Get over here. It's probably fucking mountains, is it? Yeah, fuck you, that's why. You don't take Vancouver, you take like this shit and then attack from this angle. And you take there and go there. They're gonna lose a bunch of fucking mountains. Okay. Just end this war before the game fucks out and says that New fucking Zealand is a fucking war leader. I don't even care anymore about the Soviets getting more land. We're gonna fucking trounce them in this war anyway. I just don't want them to get fucking Australia so that I can take over Australia again when I declare this war. Sick of fighting Australia. At the start of every fucking game now, I send fucking I start moving Australia towards my fucking faction because I can't fucking deal. The problem was this time I think they ended up in the fascists or something maybe. No, they were in the Allies. Anyway, fucking no, it didn't go on long enough. The shit didn't go on long enough before. No, you know what? They're in. I don't fucking know. Anyway, usually I get them because they're the worst fucking place to invade. At least for the United States, you can generally get like that fucking little bit from the UK and just fucking move troops into here, like build a port here and move troops through Canada into the United States. But if you're gonna take fucking Australia, you're gonna be using fucking naval shit, and you're gonna fucking be doing that a bunch of the time because for some reason they end up as a fucking Australia hasn't led a fucking war. Fucking we led one war against fucking emus and we lost. Like what the fuck? Australia should never. Fucking Norway. Fucking Norway. Leader of the goddamn allies. Just end this fucking war. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. I've had a lot of fun. There's just little piddly things that are just like, why does the game in what universe does it make sense that the game works this way? You fucking just take it. There. They should capitulate. They should. Canada? There we go. Canada's. There we go. Canada's capitulated. Now, fucking. Fuck you. Fuck you, 654 points. For what? For. Okay. So. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. We weren't allies, but because we were fighting the same war, at the end of it, we're like, fuck. You know, I'd be interested to see what happens here if I had declared war on the fucking Soviets a second ago. Right? Because if I declare war on the fucking Soviets, we'd be enemies, but then we'd be like sitting down for a little tete-a-tete to fucking work out who got what from this shitty war. I'd do it, except that fucking that would give them all of fucking Italy. Like, I gotta wait before declaring war because they've got so many fucking troops in not Italy, Africa. So fucking now I've got to choose what to get, and I don't fucking know what I want. I don't fucking want any of this shit. I'm gonna do it the fucking. You know, I do want fucking Australia to go away, so I'm gonna puppet fucking Australia. It means no one else will fucking do it. I'm gonna puppet fucking Sweden. Doesn't. Yeah, because if I puppet Sweden, just so I don't have to fucking deal with that shit in the next war. I'm gonna pick up like. Nah, fuck it, whatever. And fucking Canada. Can I puppet you? No. I need a fucking thorough through to the United States. Otherwise this next war's gonna be fucking, or another war's gonna be bullshit. So I need that more than I need to puppet fucking Sweden. Oh, fuck you. We don't need this shit. Still. I can't go under what Soviets fucking have. But I think they're going to be able to go down to what fucking Bulgaria has, which means they're going to have 500 fucking points to play with. I need more this one. I'm not fucking fighting Australia again. Maybe we'll need to. What? You know, it's not going to fucking happen. Whatever. Fuck it. We can't take that shit. Why is my fucking score so high now? You. No way. Where's the fucking points coming? There. No, you're puppeted. Where's the other points coming from? There. Fucking Canada. Just puppet fucking Canada. Maybe it'll stop the AI from doing shit. What? So they've. puppeted Norway. Wait, has... What? They've puppeted Norway, they've taken there. And then, did they just fucking stop? They must have just fucking stopped or something. Why is there... No, because they... What did they spend that many fucking... How did... They've liberated Norway or something. That has to be it. Let's fucking puppet... Well, I can't... See, there's something fucking fucky going on here. They've taken Canada out of here. Does that mean the... If I do this, puppet fucking... What just... If I puppet Sweden, does the Ally just not fucking take anything else? Holy shit. You can take every piece of land in a war, apart from the capitals. Because it fucking marks this land as taken by Australia because you release them, but it doesn't give it to them. So I can still go, hey cunts, give me this land. Sorry, Australia. So that's a bug. That's a fucking bug. That has to be a fucking bug. Because it leaves this list here. Can't fucking take anything else from fucking New Zealand. But I can. Holy shit. I can take everything in a war. Just the first round, win, and the first round just fucking puppet everything. And then the Ally will go like, well, there's nothing left for me to take. And you just fucking, you take it all. I can't do it now, but where are we? Just, fuck. Just undo this shit. Undo this shit. Undo it. There's no fast way to do this because it's not in the fucking list anymore. Just... Who's it even comparing me against? Why can't I... Oh, because fucking Finland... Finland still gives a shit. Finland's still in this. If I keep passing, do they eventually take anything? No. It does work. I know why Finland was still there. They must have been able to take something last round or release. So that has to be a bug. There's no way that's intended. That the AI just won't take states from a country that's been puppeted. But the country that's been puppeted doesn't get all their states back. That's weird and fucky. And that's why... But it costs so little to puppet. There's no way it should cost 93 to puppet. To puppet Australia, it should cost me the value, like maybe half the value or something of all of their fucking land, and then take all of their land, give it to Australia, then puppet them. That's all gone, so that means everything's done. That's fucking weird. That can't be right. And all I've really got to do is take on the Soviets and take on the US in this campaign and it's over. But yeah, so that's a really long video fucking going into what the fucking problems are in this game. There are some other ones, some minor little shitty bits, but the big problem is the way war happens. Like, the big problem in the game about war is the way war happens. Like, fuck, get it right, guys. Fucking... It shouldn't be this way. They clearly designed it to have two countries going at war, and then they went, hang on a sec. What happens? What happens when there's like fucking 3 factions or 4 factions and they're all at war with each other? Wonder what the fuck the game does if I declare war on the Soviets in that situation. What the fuck the game does? You'd never do it usually anyway, because of that fucking access bug. Well, access bug. Cool. It's not really a bug, because that access feature where they get access as soon as you're in the same, not same war. As soon as you're both at war with the same person. Anyway, good game. I recommend it. Just, it'll probably end up being fixed in a year of patches and DLC. But it just should not work that way. See you on the other side, guys. This is an hour of me bitching at this game. See you on the other side.